Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm in Oceanside right now, but last week I managed to get on a film set. It was crazy. If you'll recall to the day in the life, I was talking to a grad student who actually works as a film producer, and he got me in contact with one of his casting agents who somehow managed to get me on a real Hollywood film set in LA. Let's go.
When I got on set for the first time, the camera operator showed me this focus lens they had for the camera, which could be controlled by a Bluetooth remote. You could literally zoom in and out without touching the camera, and all of it showed up on an external monitor. They tested out a sprinkler for a rain scene they were shooting. You'll see what I mean if you keep watching. The set was mostly finished by the time I got there, but there was still some setup work we had to do before we could get started. The first thing we had to do was dim out all the lights and carry gels to the top of the catwalk to install on the stage lights. We wore these big headlights on our forehead so we could actually see around the set. Then we tested out how individual shots looked with different lighting scenarios. Once we were done modifying the stage lights, we started setting up quasar lights and these big grid lights on tall stands. Okay guys, we finally finished designing the set. It took the whole entire day. I had set up the lights and like the wiring and everything, but tomorrow is the first actual day of shooting and we don't have any more PAs or gaffers, so I think I just got promoted. Alright guys, this time it's day 2 on set. Shooting starts in about 15 minutes. This time it's all the way in East Hollywood. I'm running very late, so it's time to get going. See you there. Alright guys, what's up? I'm back on the film set. I just realized I never actually showed you guys around and all the equipment, so let's go do that right now. This thing right behind me, that is the camera that is shooting it all. This is also called the Video Village. It's where all the people stand and look at the monitors which display like all the stuff that's being shot back there behind the scenes. All these things behind me are all the props. It's the costume designer's job to put this all together, and the producers and the director of photography to decide how they want it to look on set. There's a bar. This is fake. All these are props. This isn't actually real liquor. You know what else is fake? These cigars. I'm not actually smoking right now. This right here, this is the bar we're using in the shoot. But all these are props. These limes, props. This ice, it's a prop. These shot glasses, they're props too. I'm not gonna prove it to you, but they are. You know what's even crazier? All this alcohol, it's fake too. This bottle of larceny, fake. I mean, quite literally everything you see around here is fake. These are called gels. We put them on the C-stands to change the color of the lights. And we also do the same thing up there for the bigger stage lights. These are stage lights. You could change their direction like this, or you could use one of these filters to change the intensity of the light. Alright, right now we're setting up the first shot.
That's good?
Got Jason manning the camera over there. Put in dry ice and spraying around the bottle.
Copy. Left or right?
We would shoot takes really quickly, and then we would move the people that were suspended by ropes attached to the catwalk with hooks to reorient them around. Then our actor came on set for her first scene. It was just a shot of her dancing in the club, but one of the inanimate people would show up behind her and assault her, which would prompt her to scream and look over at the bartender's direction for help. All of this was being monitored by the director in a video room behind the set called the Video Village. After a couple of shots, we all cut for lunch. It was Korean takeout. After lunch, we continued shooting again. Then it was time to finally get to work. I went up the catwalk and started angling the stage lights or changing the gels based on what the director of photography requested. Sometimes I had to change the gel color in front of it, or just change the intensity of the light to be a spotlight or more of a floodlight. I was constantly moving around the catwalk, either changing dimmers or trying to install gels on different stage lights. Cool thing about being all the way up there is that you can see everything being recorded underneath you. Alright guys, we moved to shooting outside now. This is one of the sets we decorated. It's an exit that one of the characters is going to be walking out of. And that's the video village right behind me, controlling the cameras and the lights and everything going on set. I had two of my friends who were grips as well hold a ladder while I climbed up and masked each of the lights to create a darker set outside. And then I fumbled the handshake. Not my best moment. But yeah, that's all for day 2. See you in day 3. Alright guys, welcome back to day 3. We're not shooting on location anymore, so we're heading back inside to the set. I started by setting up some of the material for the rainfall scene. I had to inflate a kiddie pool to catch all the water. And then I had to move and assemble these wooden boards to create the overhead for the sprinkler. We set up the lights again. I physically got on set this time to hold a quasar light above the set. I'm not gonna lie, my arms got really tired each time we had to do a take, but it was worth it to get the shot.
Wanna hurt me? Stop being flirty.
We're prepping for the raindrop scene with that board we drilled outside in the other soundstage. Then we started bagging the camera for the rain scene and different parts of the set too, so they wouldn't get wet. Then we set up the board that would hold the sprinkler, so we could start dripping the water down. The costume designer set up the corset for our actor, and then we actually started shooting. I feel kind of bad because she was soaked by the time we finished shooting, but she didn't seem to mind. The last shot of the day was a pan down where the actor was standing in her own tears, and we panned down from her dress all the way to her feet. Then we cut and we got Subway takeout. After that, it was time to head out. Alright guys, that's it for day 3. See you tomorrow for our last day, day 4.
Just kidding. I never actually went on day 4. My friend from Irvine came and I had to take care of him the whole day. But that's the end of the video, guys. If you like what you see, please be sure to subscribe. I got more UCLA content coming your way. Maybe a food review, who knows? Let's go get it, I guess.